apologize if there will be any, if there will be under your expectation or what, because this is our first trial, and we hope that if this goes well, then we can continue for the next event. And so what's this event about? The initiative for this program came from the fact that English is not our first language, right? We're Indonesian, so we're not supposed to speak English every day. But nowadays, there are like more event that required us to speak English, like maybe school, if you want to continue your education, or then a short course. There are so many things out there that actually can give us opportunities, but because we don't really speak English every day, sometimes it will be a barrier for us to get that chance. So that's why this event is held, and then that's the reason why we are here. And there are some kind of rules for today event. It's not really a hard rules for the first one, because this is a discussion, so we hope that everyone here going to chip in, like just giving opinion about the issue. Feel free to chip in our discussion today. And for the second one, don't really think much, don't stress about the grammar or vocabulary, because we're not English, we're Indonesian. So of course, this is not our first language. Feel free to just use Indonesia if you don't remember about the vocabulary or about the grammar, just using, Jaksel English. Just use Indonesian and English interchangeably. It's all fine. And then uh after that, the last rule that is really important is please have fun, because it's the reason why we are doing this. The discussion will be casual, so don't really stress out much about this event. Just chip in the discussion and it's all be fine. Okay, Mas Boy?
Okay, thank you, Mbak Aziza. You have mentioned about Jaksel vocabulary or something. Can you give some example, probably, like
Okay.
literally or
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah, just use Indonesia if you are forgot. Like,
Okay,
hello everyone, good morning. Today I ate nasi padang, because you don't really know what's nasi padang in English or such. Just feel free
right.
to use that.
Okay, okay. It's also about basa-basi or something. It's
Yeah.
also it's also possible, right? Okay. For today's session, the honorable judges and also ladies and gentlemen, in this occasion, we have some step in this event. The first step is in here, in main room. We will discuss about the general issue about, like judges' well-being. And to make it more interactive, we will put you in the breakout room. So there will be two breakout room. The first breakout room will be facilitated by Mbak Aziza, and the second breakout room will be facilitated by me. And we will, of course, having fun there, because there are so many perspective come together, and we can give our, like perspective about some issue in later on in the breakout room. And we can come back to the main room to give the perspective coming from each breakout room. So there will be a speaker in every breakout room to say about their opinion in breakout room, and then we can come together as one conclusion in this issue today. And I would like to encourage you, because we have a chat box here. You don't need to pay if you use chat box, so it's free, totally free, okay? If there is something coming to your mind and you want to say it to us, just type it, and then we can read it and also interact one and each other, I think. So this is, as Mbak Aziza said, this is our first agenda, but we are planning that the next agenda, we will invite all the people around Indonesia, all around the world, and we can interact more, like interesting topic, issue related to a court, related to judges or something like that. So it will be a very, fantastic, I think, Mbak Aziza.
I agree, boy. So yeah, for the next event, Mas Bagus here actually plan to invite some foreigners so we can learn to speak with them too. So hopefully this one, the first trial will go well and we can go move on to our next agenda near in the future. Okay, so before we start, as I mentioned before, we have Mas Bagus here from FKDP. He actually the one that have the idea to have this English discussion. So let's welcome Mas Bagus to give our remarks for today. Applause everyone. Okay.
Hello, good morning, Mbak Aze and Mas Boy. Thank you. I will mixing between Indonesia and English, like you said, Jackson English, yeah. But I will take less than 5 minutes to give simple remarks from FKDP. Uh, my voice can be heard.
Yeah, it's audible.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good
Walaikum.
morning and hello everyone. My name is Bagus. I'm the coordinator from the Forum on Judicial Research, or as we know as Forum Kajian Dunia Peradilan (FKDP). I would like to thank you to you all for attending this event, the very first judge internal discussion. We have planned this event for years, and finally, we can execute the idea today. The goal is very simple to provide a forum where judges and court official can practice their English. As we know that in this very moment, we are spread it across the country. Me, myself in Larantuka is Flores, where English is not a very everyday things. The chance to exercise or use the English is very rare, either in the office or in our daily routine. So we think this is a very good opportunity to exercise it together by making an English club for judges. In this forum, we will discuss many things from our job in the office, technical issue, court proceedings, or as simple as our daily routine in Satker. We think by learning together, we hope we can deepen our English skills, we can enhance our English skill, and also develop our law knowledge. Our dream from FKDP, one day Indonesian judges may compete in any international law forum with judges from across the country. Finally, our goals to have better court for Indonesia might be achieved one day. Last but not least, I will thank you again for coming, guys, today. Please enjoy the forum. Back to Mbak Aze and Mas Boy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mas
you.
Bagus. Okay, what should we do next, Mas Boy?
Okay. Yep. So it's really interesting, yeah. So the vision is clear, the mission is
Mhm.
clear. How can we encourage all the people here and all the judges in around
Mhm.
Asia to improve, even to give the best performance, yeah. Not
Mhm.
just in Indonesia level, but also in the world level. So it's would be wonderful.
Yeah.
So next, before we start our discussion today, so Mbak Aziza, I remember there is a maxim said, not knowing, not loving.
Yeah.
So I think it would be better for us to know each other, to say hi to each other, because there are some people here opening their camera on. I would like to see your smile, Bapak and Ibu. Yeah, I can see smile. Okay, nice. So I will give you the chance to introduce yourself, but please briefly. It's about your name, where your court is, and also your job in the court. Yeah. I will give the chance to all the people who open their camera on. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, please. Who starts? Okay, we we have one name
Pak
in the
Jeffrey.
spotlight. Okay, Pak Jeffrey Pratama. Can you say hi to all the people here?
Hello, everyone. Good to meet you all.
Yeah,
Introduce yourself,
Okay.
please.
you can introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear you clearly.
Thank you. Yeah, for those of you who haven't met me yet, hello, my name is Jeffrey Pratama. I am a judge here in the district court in Tual. If you don't know where Tual is, just Google it. It's a very small
Yeah.
dot on the eastern part of Indonesia. It's directly below the head of the Papua island.
Okay.
This one, I'm probably somewhere here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Pak Jeffrey.
Yeah. I am the supervising judge for the WASMAT division,
Okay.
basically. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Pak Jeffrey.
Who's
Nice
next?
to meet you.
Selanjutnya. Thank
Who's
you, Pak
next?
Jeffrey.
Maybe Mas Ivan. I can see Mas Ivan here. Um,
Hello, Pak Ivan.
Hello, nice to meet you all. Okay, my
hi.
name Bahara Ivanovski Stevanus Napilpulu, but you can call me Ivan. I'm from Medan. I'm a Bataknis, same as Mr. Boy, and we are friends on Facebook, right? And then,
Thank you.
yeah, I work at District Court of Sangal as a judge for the first instance. And then what else? I am an alumnus of University of North Sumatra, Universitas Sumatera Utara.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Nice to meet you,
Okay.
Mas
Thank
Ivan.
you.
Thank you
Nice to
for
meet you.
joining us today. Okay, maybe another one want to volunteer themselves to introduce.
I see here Pak Eko Wiranda. Hi, Pak Eko.
Okay. Hello, Pak Eko Wiranda. Please
Hello
pin Pak
guys,
Eko.
good morning everyone. Can you hear my voice? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, but okay.
Okay. Okay, hello. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Eko Wiranda Simbolon. I am a judge candidate in Indramayu District Court. And I'm a friend of Boy when we were placed in the same uh, province in South Sulawesi. And a few of other friend here is also my friend, like Ko Mario Sodikin and
Ah,
Mr. Janmiko. Hello.
hello.
Good to know every one of you, my seniors too. And I hope that all the meetings, all the discussion will be good. Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mas Eko. Okay.
Okay. So you mentioned before Ko Mario. So it's your turn, Ko Mario, to introduce yourself.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you, Mr. Boy. Hi everyone. Sorry for the broken English I have.
Oh,
Uh,
it's okay.
okay, my name is Mario Sodikim. You can call me Mario or Rio. I'm the chief candidate. I'm the candidate of judge from Kabupaten Bone. It's Watampone. It's the most eastern part of South Sulawesi. Yes, before I also I I am friend with Mr. Boy and Mr. Eko because we are in the same province before we go to Jawa, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Mas Mario. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming.
Thank you, Max.
Okay, so I think maybe the rest of you guys can type on the chat box and introduce yourself to each other.
Yeah.
And after that, we can move to the next agenda. Yeah, Mas Boya.
Okay. So
Okay.
we will wait for your introduction in chat box. We can read it and also say hi, interact with each other in the chat box. Okay. I see
Okay.
here there is Mas Abiandri, there is Mbak Santi Aleta, and yeah, there are so many people joining here.
Okay. So while we're waiting for you guys to introduce yourself in the chat box, we can see there are a bunch of people here. So can I please ask one of you to explain why are you here and what is your expectation for this event? Anyone care to volunteer for that?
Okay.
Okay, Mbak Amelia.
Yeah.
You're already on the screen. Please
So this is
explain to
the
us why are you
strategy.
here today?
I know. Hello everyone, my name is Amelias and I'm a judge in Prabu Mulya District Court and I joined this because of Mas Bagus. Actually, me and Bagus had some kind of discussion. What about we make, and also with Mbak Ajay and Bang Ali, we have this concern uh, about judges English language. So we can. So I hope with this we can attend many more opportunities abroad. Like Mbak Ajay, you just got back from US, right? And I really want to encourage my judges friends because I used to feel so little with my English. I feel so I cannot express myself in English really good. And the problem usually is my confidence. So I want to make I really hope that this can be a comfortable space for everyone to just speak English. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mbak Amel. Okay, maybe we can hear more from the judge candidate, Mas Boy.
Yep,
Please
sure.
pick one from the judge candidate.
Okay. I see Mbak Sandi Aleta here. What do you think? What actually the reason why you're coming here today?
First of all, let me introduce myself first. My name is Sandi Aleta, and I'm a judge candidate from Purbalingga District Court. Good morning, all. So I don't think it's like an expectation, yeah, but maybe my motivations to join this forum is I really hope that this forum can be a good place for me to develop or improve my legal English skill, because we know that legal English skill is very different with casual English, So by this forum, I hope that all of us can be brave enough to speak loud and to like contribute in these discussions like that. Thank you so much, boy.
Thank you so
Nice,
much.
thank you, Mbak Sandi. Okay, I think that's enough for that part of our discussion. So what's next,
Yeah.
Mas Boy?
So I think we have the same assumption, yeah. What actually the reason why we are coming here today, and probably it also like a motivation for us to improve, to develop our skill in legal English or something like that. So the next discussion is we want to know about your feeling today. How can you describe your feeling in just one word? You can type it in the chat box. I will read it for all of us here. When you woke up in the morning, probably you feel happy or you feel sad or you feel, yeah, whatever. I want to know about your feeling, and we want to make this fun for all of us. Okay,
Maybe someone
anyone
is
can.
hungry. Yeah.
Okay. Please take your breakfast. Stay here. Okay,
How about okay,
lucky.
lucky.
Wow,
Nice.
lucky.
What about the rest? Content.
Content. Nice.
Wow. Bless. Wow.
Feel blessed.
Oh
What?
my gosh, we are surrounded by very beautiful and positive person in the room, like, oh, Camille
Okay.
felt like in a rush. Is this Camila? Go for your yoga, Camille.
Yeah.
Because I woke up late.
I see.
Sleepy. Okay. Another one?
Feel sleepy. Okay.
Okay, so there are many kind of many kind of feelings flowing in the chat box, and it's okay, it's fine. It's all right to feel whatever do you feel, and all of your feelings are valid. So because some of you already gave your opinion in the chat box, maybe another can also give, but while we're waiting, please, I want to ask someone here to explain about what do you think of your job or daily routine. Today maybe you feel sleepy, Mas Eko, but what do you feel about your job? Or maybe Mas Jatmiko Wirawan feel grateful today, maybe because it's weekend, but we don't know what does he thought about the job or the weekday. So can anyone please explain about that? What do you think of your daily job or daily routine? Like your Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, 8 to 5, sorry. Anyone would like to volunteer? I think maybe we can choose Mas Abiandri, right?
Sure. Yeah,
Mas
please, Mas
Abiandri,
Abiandri.
can you explain to us what do you think of your job?
Hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Abiandri, and people usually call me by Abi. Currently, I'm working at Balai Bandung District Court. And the thing that I think about my daily routine is sometimes it feels interesting when there are special case, like interesting case such as drugs and anything about kids. I feel interested in those cases, and sometimes it feel bored when, especially when our atasan, I don't know how to say it properly, but when our atasan gives special tasks like ampuh and etc., and it feel bored, it feel I don't know what to do. So the thing that I interested in my office is when I learning about new case, and the board side is about other than the case. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe the second one will be Mbak Kiki from PN Sanggau. Are you here? Oh, Mas Jatmiko are here and raising his hand. So we will give the stage for Mas Jatmiko first. Okay.
Hey everyone, you guys hear my voice?
Yes. Sorry, you are mute, Mas Jatmiko. Please unmute yourself.
Probably there is something in his connection also, I think.
All right, hi everyone. I think there is a connection issue here. I'm trying to reconnect.
But I think it's better for now. You can try, Pak Jatmiko.
Okay. Hello, Pak Jatmiko. Mas Jatmiko.
This is usually happen, like in virtual.
Oh, okay. Okay, please let the other first. Okay, Mbak Kiki. Is there Mbak Kiki from Sanggau here?
Hello, Ibu Kiki.
Yeah. Rizky from Sanggau. Are you here? Okay, because there's no response, I think Mas Ran, can you please give your opinion about that? Because he responded in the chat box. Okay, Mbak Sarah. Mbak Sarah? Okay.
Yeah,
The operator is kind of choosing random people, so be ready, guys.
yeah. But it's helpful for us too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe let me introduce myself first. My name is Sarah, and I'm a judge candidate at Sumedang District Court. And the question was, how do I feel about my job right now? I feel like it could be a bit monotone. if we do the 9 to 5 every day, but as I'm a creature of habit, so it doesn't really bother me as much, but I think it could bother a lot of people, especially like people that has adventurous tendencies. So for me, I think it's good because I quite enjoy the rhythm at the moment. And like the previous speaker, I think as a judge candidate, it's interesting to learn new cases every day.
Okay, nice. Happy to
Thank
hear
you.
that. Okay. Okay, I think it's enough, or should we hear from a judge? I mean,
Sorry,
two of
Mbak.
them was judge candidate. Oh, Mas Janik, okay.
All right. Yeah, may I?
Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
Okay, sorry before for the issue. Miko here, judge candidate of Cilacap District Court. Again,
Hello.
thank you for initiating this forum. I would like to say that currently I'm a judge candidate. So my day-to-day activity is all about learning, especially drafting a verdict in several cases. But to be honest, I feel the challenge already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not about the workload, but it's
Mhm.
it's about the moral matter.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
imagine when I become a judge someday, what I'm doing in my everyday life, it will be very impactful to somebody's life.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so I think it's quite related with our today topic.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's from me. Thank you.
Okay. So I think after this we can give to Mas Aji. Mas
Yeah.
Aji already volunteered in the chat box.
Right. I can see it. Hi. Please.
Operator, please do your
Aji.
job. Look at the chat box.
Yeah.
Just
Hi,
pick people
can you
randomly.
guys hear me?
Okay. Hello, Mas Aji.
Hi.
Please.
So I would like to give some opinions about so before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aji. I'm a judge at West Seram Island. You can Google it. So my opinion is that being a judge is very rewarding because you have opportunities to continuously learning, especially when you have some cases, you can regularly be presented with new areas of law, and you can also have to learn how to apply some laws. So I think being a judge is very challenging, yet it's so rewarding. I think that's all my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mas Aji. Okay. Wow, the chat box is flowing. So nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
There are already a bunch of people that already giving comment on that question. So I think from what those people said, I think we all in this room, in this Zoom meeting, can relate with that, the workload, the also it's actually rewarding. Working as a judge is rewarding, as like Mas Aji said, but we cannot really closing our eyes to the fact that we are so tired every day, right? Like doing the same thing over and over again, like trial and doing ampuh like before. It's really boring, right? Doing ampuh, zona integritas and such. There are so many works that we have to do in the court. That's why for today's theme, we decided to talk about judicial, or for
Judge.
short, judges' well-being, because all of us here are judge or judge candidates. So we will call it shortly as judge well-being. So this is our theme for today, Beyond the Bench, Human Side of Judging. Before we move on to the discussion, me and Mas Boy will giving like some pointers so you guys can continue with the discussion later. Okay. So what is well-being actually? Maybe you can put the slide to the next. Who's the operator here? Okay. So I won't read this. You can all read this, but there actually no single definition of well-being, like the slide said. If you Googled like what is judicial well-being, there are so many definition will came out there. But for short, judicial well-being is the condition where judges and judicial officials feel content, like the one that said in the chat box. So how can we feel content? We feel content when our well-being, like mental well-being, health well-being, economical, environmental, social well-being, it's all fulfilled. That's for short. So judicial well-being is the condition where judicial official, especially judge, feel content with whatever they are doing. Like they are doing their job, but they still feel happy. They will still have time for their family. That's what is judicial well-being. Okay. Can I mute here? FKDP, you are unmuted. Okay. So what's your takes on judicial well-being, Mas Boy?
Yeah, thank you, Mbak Aziza. So that's really right. You know, like there are so many definition about well-being, about judicial well-being, but simply we can agree with it refers to the overall health and well-being of the judges, especially, and also the other judicial officer. Well-being in judicial, also talking about physical well-being, also talking about the like mental well-being, social well-being, even professional well-being. We talk about physical, we talk about how can we manage our body well, how can we manage our mental health well, and also our social relation, because we have, like KEPPH, socially, we have a guidance to interact to the other people, to interact to the environment. So that's actually needed about our well-being as a judge or a candidate of judge itself. And also well-being, speaking about the professional as well. Probably it's about the security, about the, like salary, quote and unquote, and also about our, self-development or something. So it should be fulfilled at all, because that's actually we need it to to do this noble work together, I think. So that's
Okay.
actually the basic meaning, right, about the judicial well-being itself, and also judges' well-being. We have already mentioned our insight, Mbak Aziza and me, and it's okay, I think, to hear some other, like opinion about it. What do you
Okay,
think?
Mas Adi Seno, I'm really thrilled that everyone is so active in this discussion.
Okay, nice. So
Hi.
please,
Can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
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 Thank you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Seno. I'm a judge candidate at Pontianak District Court. First, uh, I want to ask I don't know, mungkin Mbak Aziza, Mas Boy, why using well-being terms instead of prosperity?
Okay.
I don't know. Is it more well-round, or just to make it polite, or what? But still, thank you for enrich my vocabulary, because previously I don't know what is well-being. Then when I see the apa itu poster, then I Google it. Oh, well-being itu ini gitu.
Okay.
But why using well-being terms gitu? Ya already described, but of course there is another words gitu. Maybe equals to well-being that maybe more mungkin oftenly we hear ya, like prosperity or the other one. Why use well-being? Thank you.
Okay, nice. So, what is the reason why we use the word well-being? Because it's well known. Why I can say well known? Because globally, there are like some focus on the judicial well-being going on in the world, in every part of the world. You can see, you can look in the UNODC, they also use judicial well-being as the word. And in the US and then in Australia, they are using this word. So that's the reason why we pick judicial well-being, not judicial prosperity, to make sure that we can keep up to the standard in the global law practices all around the world. That's the reason. Okay, we can see this is Mas Saleh Amin. Mas Saleh Amin, please, can you turn on your camera though, so we can see you?
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bandwidth connection will not
Oh,
allow
okay.
me
Okay, no
to
worries.
turn on my camera. So if it's okay with you, I'll just keep on talking without my camera on.
Okay, no worries. Just continue.
First, I would say just commenting on the why it should be well-being, not prosperity. I would say that prosperity is one of the aspect of well-being, whereas well-being is more comprehensive. And well, that's one of my opinion only. Maybe
Nice.
some can correct, but
Yeah,
I would comment also on the definition itself, on how we as a judge perceive well-being as a whole. I would not say that well-being for a judge or for anyone to have the feeling that they have a really good or really really well-being is not that you're not having anything, you're not having a negative emotions at all. I think that you as a human being, you need to have depression, you need to have anxiety, you need to have some kind of level of stress that keeps you alert, that something is going on, that you need to work on something, and you're not being put in a, how do you call it, kenyamanan, zona nyaman, like a place where you satisfy with anything. And yeah, I think a part of for someone to be well is also for having these negative emotions. The only thing is how our institutions or how us as a judge can manage this
the stress.
can manage the negative emotion. For example, by having an instrument in the office that could allow people to talk about what they have in mind, what they gone through, whatever anxiety or depression that they have, a level of prosperity, for example, of the judges itself, in terms of economically, or also in terms of a family that they had. All this, if we're speaking about well-being, and how would a person itself and the institution could deal with it, and so that it's not treated as something bad, but rather something to work on, to improve our quality of life as a whole. I think that's from my view.
Yay. Really nice take, Mas Saleh. I mean, thank you for the opinion. For the next, we have Mas Jatmiko Wirawan here.
All right. Thank you. But actually, I really agree with what Mas Saleh said. Because when we talk about prosperity, the thing come across to my mind is about the money thingy, about the material matters. But when we talk about well-being, it's like more holistic. It's not only about how much the judges or judicials can earn every month, but also we talk about judicial security, talk about mental health as well, and the mental health I mentioned. I think it's quite interesting because. Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'll continue. Okay, and I'll talk about mental health issue for judges or for judicials. I think it's quite interesting because I think almost most of judges today are from the big city and move to the remote area, the place where the facility or the vibes quite different from the origin or the home base, and it become bring more challenge to the judges to become mental health or physical well-being. So I just want to add that my point that point.
Okay, thank you, Mas Miko. That was a very good point. Maybe next we can give to Mas Eko. Come.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Aziza. So, if I may chip in about this discussion, I read from a website from an institution in Australia. It's Learning Dimension Network. They explain the well-being in work to 6 points: in mental, physical, financial, working, community, and social. So I guess the reason to choose the word of well-being, it's to be able to take every point that we need to work as a human in every part of our life as a judge. For me, maybe become a judge later on in next year. And from the situation right now, from the news, I think if we talk about prosperity, it's not only about the number, but also about the safetiness, about the guarantee that we are going to be able to provide enough, not about being prosper or becoming rich to become a judge. No, I guess to have everything needed as a human being, maybe we are able to going home, to going back to our home base for holiday for maybe 1 time or 2 time a year. It's already good enough for our mental well-being. And in the end, from my experience in work, the well-being, especially in our physical things, our mental things, it's lead to mindfulness. So we can work with a steady mind. We can work with compassion, with patience, with spirit to do our all of our job, all of our task, all of our superior give us additional tasks. So if we are being in the state of well-being, we can be productive and we can do a lot of good job in our especially in making a verdict as a judge. So that's my opinion of it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mas Eko. Maybe can we move on to the next slide?
Sure.
Who? Okay, so that's from all of the opinion we can see. Please see the words in your Zoom screen. So Dr. Joseph Sadik said that term well-being encompass both personal wellness and professional wellness. Yeah, of course, like what Mas Saleh Amin said before, like we can also have negative emotion, but how that we feel like our personal wellness and professional wellness, and we have like job satisfaction, engagement, and reduce burnout. Because like Eko said before, if we're not feel fulfilled with our well-being, most likely we cannot do our job well. So it closely linked to the quality of life as a broad term comprising domains of physical health, psychological state, social relationship, and environment. Because we all need that to do our good job and be professional at work. Okay, so maybe we can go to the next slide. Okay, so Boy already mentioned this before about KIPPH. KIPPH linked closely related to the Bangalore principle of judicial conduct. There are like 6 core values on that: independence, impartiality, integrity, propriety, equality, and competence and diligence. When I said before that judicial well-being is actually being a focus right now in the whole world, Actually, in Bangalore principle, in the commentary of the principle, they already mentioned that the importance of a judge's responsibility to his or her family has to be recognized. Because we are all human, we are not just a judge with the rope, with the gavel, we're also human being, right? And a judge should have sufficient time to permit the maintenance of physical and mental well-being and reasonable opportunities to enhance the skill and knowledge necessary for the effective performance of judicial functions. Because without the well-being, we cannot function uh, uh, we cannot function perfectly in our job if we don't really have time for our family, if we don't meet our family in a whole or 2 whole years. How can we do our job well, right? Okay, so what's your take next about the judicial well-being, Mas Boy?
Yeah, as you said, Mbak Aziza and all the people here, judicial well-being, especially in judge well-being, right? Is it a crucial thing to talk about because it can affect so many, aspect of our life. Because we are human being, we are a judge, we are, yeah, people, a person in our society. We need to take care about everything in our life. Please go to the next slide, Pak
Yeah.
Bagus. We have something want to say about the importance of that well-being actually. I would say that just itself, I think personally, they have the authority, they have the power. So at some moment, the power, the authority tend to corrupt at one moment, at the moment. So it's our task to make sure that the authority, that the power will stand together with integrity, with all the kindness, and we can make sure, because that's really important in our provision. Because as a judge, we are very close to the making decision, to independence and impartiality. We are close to public trust. We are also close to personal well-being. So it would be important for us, if we talk about well-being, we can create a justice in the society. Because as a law, as a judge, we are not just following the law, but sometimes we create the law itself. We are the law as a judge. So that's actually should be ensured as a judge to have a well-being. And it's also, I think, important for us talking about the issue in judicial well-being, especially for judge. Probably it's talking about the, like a safety. It's talking about the workload. You have mentioned it. There are so many workloads in your court, in your office, and also about the official residences or something like that. So it's also will be discussed in this event, and I wish all of us will be contributed so much in this occasion. And I think it's also really needed when we talk about mental health. Probably, what do you think, Mbak Aziza?
Yeah, maybe we can move to the next slide. Um, okay, so there are so many stigmas surrounding mental health. Maybe we can talk about that here, that we know about well-being, but sometimes people take a side eyes if they heard that someone got some mental problem. If you say that I am feel so stressed, I have depression, I have an anxiety, people won't be like trusted you. People won't have a judge that are unstable mentally, and they will not trust us to give them a just decision if we're not healthy mentally. Because of that, we usually kind of shove that under the sofa or something, under the rug. We are not really talking about well-being, about mental health, and we also have to battle the stigma, and then we won't ask for the help. We never really ask our friend about, oh, I'm feeling anxiety with this case or something. We discuss about the case, we discuss about the law, but we never really speak about our feeling regarding a
Yeah.
case.
Right.
it feels like sometimes we forgot that we actually a human too. We're not really a robot. We're not really just a tool of law. We're a human. When we are, trying a very sensitive case like sexual violence, sexual assault, like KDRT and other sensitive case, sometimes it takes toll on our mental health, and we are not really talking about that. Like I said in the slide, that unattended mental health issues can impact our performance. Like every one of you already said before, if you're so stressed, we are not really can make a fair and just decision. It's really easy to say that you have to make a just decision, a fair decision. But if we're not good in our head, we're not good in our heart, it's really hard to make a good decision for all. So with this, we really want to ask ya, Mas Boy, to everyone, what do you think about our well-being in the Supreme Court of Indonesia? Are you think that our well-being is already fulfilled by our institution? Or yeah, you can move to the next slide. We won't present that, but just for FYI, okay? So anyone want to give an opinion? This is a very safe place. Just give a comment. What do you think about our well-being in our institution? Okay, Mas Ali. We have the first
Sorry,
volunteer.
my camera is not really proper because I'm doing while naming my child.
Okay.
So it's really important for judge to what it's called maintain the well-being of judge, because being a judge is really need to be become a sane person. You don't want to your case is handled by insane person, but case sometimes really need to be drain your emotion, such as sexual violence, KDRT, or of course, especially sexual violence against child as a victim. That must be really concerned about the emotion. It's really drain your emotion, especially if you have a child, especially if your child is a woman. It's really impact your personal subjective. But of course, in handling the case, you don't want the subjective perspective is really mempengaruhi pandangan dalam menjatuhkan putusan. But kita harus tetap objektif lah. Gitu. Nah, the challenge is how you stay sane but not lose the emotion. Sometimes the senior is always talking that in the meantime you're going to get used about the case, but like I see many judges that senior yang too much handling that case is losing their empathy or sympathy, because maybe they're not handling the emotion really well. Just ignore the emotion. In the meantime, they're not having an emotion. So I don't want to become that judge that doesn't have any sympathy or empathy when handling the case, but I don't know how to handling the emotion while handling that case, such as sexual violence against child, or killing, or many cases that make us think how come people become that so bad to other people. Nah, maybe our institution not handling that problems really well. They just tell us that in the meantime you're going to get used and doesn't really do nothing. Maybe in the future for us and just candidate should emphasize or asking or SMA lah, as Supreme Court to really handle the well-being of judge when they handling that case that really need to attend. such as killing. Later, I'm handling the case sexual violence due by child to other child, pedophile. The victim is around 13 people, 30 child. But well, it's really drain your emotion. But there are no such maybe psychological assistance from Mahkamah Agung. I don't know in the practice like how other institution, but when I saw the movie in US, when the police is after doing like something, shooting the suspect, they can attend to psychiater or psychological to console about the situation, about their emotion. But I think in Indonesia there are no such a thing. Well, when we after doing handling such a case, we can consult to psycholog or psychiater to make us stay sane. Maybe like that, Miss Aziza.
Okay, nice, Mas Ali. Thank you for your take. I see there are like some comment also in the chat box, and we also have here Mbak Amel, Mas Ganjar, and Mas Catur. Please, Mbak Amel, what's your take about this issue?
Mas Ganjar can go first.
Okay, Mas Ganjar
I
can go
think
first.
Mas Ganjar can go first.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Okay, but yeah,
Thank
I'm so sorry for I cannot open my video because my connection is unstable.
No
So
worries, no worries.
okay. Thank you for FKDP, because of bringing up an interesting topic in this meeting. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Ganjar Primanggara, judge at Fakfak District Court, somewhere in Papua Barat. Okay, there. I think for related to today's discussion topic, we at the Fakfak District Court are also experiencing the same issues. As of today, 2 of our judges are suffering from psychological disorder, and that mental or psychological disorder have expanded to their health and their absence in the room, in the office. I mean, okay. After we try to ask the person concerned, the first just expressed his loneliness as a result of being placed in a far away from his family. This is our problem, I think. And the second judge highlighted his stress was triggered by unclear system of the judicial placement policy. So I think Badilum must have a concern to judicial placement policy because we don't know how our future with the placement judging in Indonesia. So in this session, I would like to discuss to the speaker and entire audience how to seek a judicial placement policy. My assess us because we don't want to live in a state of stress and also living far away from our family, far away from domicile always, and uncertainty. Yeah, this is a very important uncertainty policy about judicial placement. So we don't know in our meaning how our place it in the better area or not in the future. I think this is enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mas Ganjar.
Pak Ganjar. Yep. We have other one here, Mbak Aziza.
Okay, Mas Catur and Mas Yanuar, I think.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Please, Mas Catur.
Thank you for the opportunity. So, talking about this topic, judicial well-being, I want to emphasize at the policy level of Supreme Court, because I think we still have no clear policy at policy level about our well-being, especially for judge. Yeah, as Mas Gajar said before, that the placement of the judicial task for us is very uncertain, and it affects all of judge or majority of judge there, and especially I think for the policy for the judicial well-being for women, I think for a woman judge, it's still clear. Not it's still unclear. I mean, let we see. We can see at the court that room for breastfeeding, room for yeah, from child, there is no proper room
Yeah.
for them. I think if so, it's very important for Supreme Court to more concerned about our woman judge well-being, woman judge judicial well-being, and that's my point. And the second is about the placement of about our task that should be far from our home, and it's still uncertain. We in some forum have a same idea that this policy should be changed, I think, and we have to more concern about the zonation for our placement. We have to think about the zonation policy that's not like that, and we spread to all of the at the national level. We need to change it to more zonation, and the judge can pick or have an opportunity to choose where he want to be placed. I think option for them. I think it's more fair for them to be a judge, because the condition like that, it's like what is it, the disease for us, that and because the placement is far from the home base, and at the national level they should go to go to the remote area. It can be a justification for them, the judge itself, to do something unethical, to do something contradict with the integrity, and because the reason is they should go to home, and it needs, or we need more money, something like that. So I think the placement policy should be revised, and yes, the concern about the woman judges should be more prioritized for the policy for in the policy level for the Supreme Court. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mas Catur. But before we continue, can you please share the slide first, operator? So as Mas Boy mentioned before, we will continue with the breakout room. But before we go to the breakout room, we have to continue a bit about the presentation to give you more insight later to discuss in the breakout room. Next slide, please. Okay, Mas Boy, please continue.
Yep, sure. Actually, we have seen so many people here raise their hand virtually, right? But yeah, because we still have the forum in the breakout room, and it's also will be discussed in breakout room. So it's okay. Bapak and Ibu, yeah, to give you insight in breakout room, right? So we want to let you know about the Indonesian judge movement led by SHI. So in Indonesia itself, there are a movement made by judges, surely, to take care about the well-being. So they make a community, they make a movement to deliver what actually we needed as a judge, to get yeah, whatever in well-being aspect. And I think that's also this forum also can be a good choice to us to to collect all the insight of us, and we can send it to them, and we can be a good team, right? To finally we'll have our right about that well-being. It's okay if we're talking about the mental health, about the placement or whatever, because that's actually the vision and mission about this forum. Yeah, Mbak Aziza.
Okay, so can we move to the next slide? This would be the last part of to give you guys more insight about what to discuss in the breakout room. So like Mbak mentioned before, I went to the United States last month, and I learned about how they practice judicial well-being for judges. So the State Bar of Georgia, they already implemented a wellness program for its members. It's actually like a lawyer bar. It's not really like judges organization, but because the judges are actually lawyers, they have this kind of program for judge and lawyer. The first one is the Lawyer Assistance Program, or Use Your Six. This offers its members, including judge, 6 prepaid clinical sessions per year. It's free to support their mental and emotional well-being. This program can use like anonymously, so you can do the you know the session without giving your real name. They will like respect you for that because of the stigma that is been going on about mental health in the United States. The second one is Georgia Lawyers Helping Lawyers. It's a confidential program, peer-to-peer support. So it's from lawyers to other lawyers, from judges to other judges, to assist the colleagues who are struggling with personal or professional challenge. Like maybe if I have like some challenges happening in my life, then they can provide me mas boy to give me insight about the problem. More like teman curhat, but they will give you the colleague that have the same problem with you, to give you like maybe they are survivor for the same cases as you. They will give you the partner to speak about that. And the last one is Solace. This is support of lawyers or legal personnel all concerned and courage. For this could be about all concern. If you have to moving home, if you have like a family that is in the deathbed, the sick family, and etc., they will give you like support. It's not always material, but they can always give you the support, like mental support, helping you moving and such. So this is kind of a good program that's already been implemented in Georgia, United States. Okay, next, Mas Boy.
Okay, you can go to the next slide. Uh, Here also we can learn about judicial well-being from Victoria. There is a judicial well-being support. There is also, like Mbak Aziza said before, there is a peer support networks and also work-life balance program. So this is actually needed, as we concerned before, what actually done in our Supreme Court. Probably some of us think that that's not really enough for now, but we can learn from this to support all the needs of the judicial officer, judicial judges itself, because we have a issue, especially in family issue, work challenges, interpersonal conflict, managing the impact of significant life events, and that's actually done in Victoria, and we can learn about it. We can like do research about it, and even if it's possible in the in the level of decision making, we can implement it as well in Supreme Court of Indonesia. So that's actually the insight, like in this first session about the main room. We have already discussed about the definition. We have already mentioned about the the struggle we face in the court itself, as a judge, as an officer, so on and so on. And now let's make it to be more specific, right? you guys have raised your hand before, but due to the time limit, we can hear it actually, but in the breakout room.
Breakout room.
So
Yeah.
we will go to the next session, right, Mbak Aziza?
Yeah. For the next session, but before we continue, I would like to note that actually this event should be ended by 10, but because we see that there are so many opinions around and we don't really want to limit your guys' time to speak, that's why we give you more time. So I want to ask if you're really okay if we still continue with the breakout room. If you're still okay with that, we can discuss more in the breakout room about some specific issues inside. Is it okay if we continue with that?
Okay.
Maybe for another 20 or 30 minutes. So we can give more time to the people that like Mas Yanuar and then Mas Aji that already raised their hand before. So, okay, I see some of thumbs up here. So, okay, we'll continue to the, what is that? To the breakout room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, probably the operator will help us to put us in the first breakout room and in the second breakout room. The
Yeah.
first breakout room will be led by Mbak Aziza, and the
Mhm.
second one will be led by me, myself.
Okay, we will put it randomly, but we promise that the issue that we will talk about will be interesting.
Yep.
Okay. There's the, okay.
So yeah, the operator has invited you guys to join. Please click join and we will see you in the breakout room. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the main room. I think we still have to wait for the next breakout room. Hello, Mas Bagus. Where are the rest?
Let's say they still wait. Just wait. They leave the
Okay.
room.
Okay.
The all room will be closed in 20 seconds, I guess, and everyone will be back here. So we just wait a couple of seconds.
Okay, while we're waiting, I really want to say thank you again for coming to this event. It's really nice to have this discussion today with you guys, and looking for our experience today. I think we will do the second one. Ya, Mas Bagus ya. We don't know when, but we will make sure to keep you posted on that information in the group. Just wait for that. And also we already, Mas Bagus actually already made the group, right? Please have discussion freely in the group, in the WhatsApp group, like daily. Maybe we will try to give you like daily vocabulary or a daily issue to speak about, to talk about, to discuss about in the group. So please be active in the WhatsApp and make sure we can learn English together. Okay, I think the second room is already here. Hello,
Yeah.
Mas Boy.
Hello, Mbak Aziza. How was your room? In my room, I
Wow.
think it was so great, you know. We
Yes.
still need a lot of time more, I think.
Yeah. They were so so active. They participated in the group. I was, like I told before, I was so thrilled that everyone
Yeah.
so looking forward to this event. So before we wrap this up, Mas Boy, I think we're going to give the last question to wrap before we wrap this discussion to answer. Okay. Anyone wants to give the opinion about the last question? What do you think the best after all of the discussion we had today? What do you think the best working environment should be? Okay, Mbak Sandi Aleta here already raised her hand. Please, Mbak Sandi, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Mbak Aziza. So, on my opinion, I think best working environment should be positive. So, I really think that the best and supportive teamwork is very essential for us to have health mental, a healthy mental, and I think that having a teamwork who can support each other and lift up each other, encourage each other are very, very important for us as a judge next time to work our job well. And I also think that it is very important. I think even though we have a problem in the family or we have a problem in our personal life, that will be matter if we have a positive and supportive teamwork in our job environment, in our working environment. I think that's my opinion. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
We still have some. Thank you, Mbak Sandi Aleta, for the insight. We still have some people here who raised their hand up.
Okay.
Probably.
Maybe we should give Mas Yanuar Fahmi first to answer about this. And okay, please, Mas Yanuar Fahmi.
Yeah, so it's going to be short. I agree with Mbak Sandi Aleta. Be supportive to your colleagues. And one thing that I I propose to normalize being vulnerable around your colleagues. So I think it's normal to see your colleagues to cry, maybe fatigue or mentally drained. So yeah, like give support to them, or because we have to be appear strong in public, right? We should not show our emotion in the courtroom. So yeah, that's the alternative for that. So we give space for them to be vulnerable and give them space for them to show their emotion. Yeah, let's normalize that and give support to each other. Give hug if it's possible. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's it for
Nice.
me.
Very
Thank you.
nice, Mas Fahmi. Okay, next, maybe we can give Mas Jeffrey time to give
Okay.
his opinion.
Real quick, thank you. That's a very interesting proposal from Justice Januar. I can see myself hugging my fellow male judges, but not my fellow female judges. So
Okay.
that's something to consider if you want to hug a fellow judge or a fellow co-worker in general.
Okay.
But yeah. What I would say is how a great working environment, there are many factors to that, but what I want to focus on is what can we do? We as a judge, we as a civil worker, what can we do to make the best environment that we can make? Because outside factors like safety, like resources, like cleanliness, like things like that, we don't really control that. That's not our job, unless we want to clean our own working space. That's a must, I think. But what can we do specifically as a judge to make a best working environment for us and for our fellow judges is, yes, we do need to have a good relationships with our fellow office workers, not just our fellow judges. Also, I think we should have a good relationship with the public as a whole. And we can do that simply by, maintaining our integrity, doing our work ethically. And what I think is very important is to maintain balance. Like the Thanos meme of perfectly balanced as all things should be. I think that's a very good philosophy to have in life. We need to have balance. Our work and personal life balance, or using logic while using also emotions balance. Try to maintain it as best as you can, and also stay healthy, because if you're not healthy, you're not that useful. That's all.
Nice, Mas Jeffrey. Thank you. Next, Mas Eko, and the last will give Mas Kang Solihin to give the opinion regarding these matters before we wrap this discussion up. Okay, please, Mas Eko.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Liza. Thank you, Boy, for moderating our meeting for today. Yeah, I agree with Pak Jeffrey. There's a lot of factor we needed to be provided to get a best working environment. But for me, from my own experience, I guess the importance of professionalism in our district court, maybe because I'm working as a judge candidate in district court. The situation is a lot of like gossiping, and instead of gossiping, we can build like just like our group right now. We can maybe motivate our seniors in Mahkamah Agung, so they can just like making a simple group of discussion, so we can, instead of gossiping, we can talk about your problem in private place, in so it will not leak out, so everyone can pour out their heart, everyone can feel glad, everyone have someone to talk to. The biggest problem of men today is they don't have anyone to talk to. A lot of men suicide because of that thing. So I think to improve the professionalism, it's really important to make a good working place. So that's for me. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, like Echo. Yeah.
Thank you, Mas Eko. Okay, last
But
but
not
not
least,
least, the
yeah.
best. We saved the best for the last. Kang Sol here already write a journal regarding wellness initiative in Supreme Court of Indonesia.
Wow.
So please give the stage for Mas Kang
Okay.
Sol. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Boy and Mrs. Aziza. I believe that I agree with all of your opinion. And then, first of all, I'm sorry that I turned off my camera because I left my camera at the office. And for the best answer, best working environments would be, I think, in my opinion, that a working environment that promotes integrity and supports knowledge enhancement. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. What a closing.
Okay, give
Thank you.
applause for all of us. Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
So if I can wrap all of this discussion up, thank you guys for joining us. And from what I heard from all of you, the conclusion is please be supportive to each other. Give hug us the other about how they feel today. How are you today? We should normalize that kind of thing. Maybe some people just need to be asked, how are you today? Or how do you feel today? Maybe some people just need a hug that day. Let's start from the simple matter in our life and try to be supportive with our fellow judges. And after that, we can move to the next step to push the Supreme Court of Indonesia to be more, to be more interested in our mental health and well-being matters. What about you, Boy?
Yep, sure. Actually, that's a really basic thing that we should take care of it. Like we should go first inside and then we can go outside.
Mhm.
What's actually inside is ourself itself.
Mhm.
How can we manage ourselves being healthy, being, like happy, being blessed every day, and also we can be blessed as well to all the people surrounding us. And as a judge, as a fellow judge, judge candidate as well, we should take care about our, daily routine because actually, I think, yeah, for this profession, the court itself is the second home for us. Probably at some times you can, spend so many time at the court, even more than the time you spend in your house, in your home, you call home. So we can consider the court is also the second home for us. And we take care about all the family in the court, especially the fellow judges, candidate of judges, and so on and so on. So please, if we become a unity, we come together with this well-being, we can also go outside to the Supreme Court of Indonesia, to the world even, to make them at least take care about us, and also finally can implement the, uh, regulation about it. We can have a best environment ever in the court itself. And that's really fantastic, I think, Mbak Aziza, because it was really up and down conversation because of probably a signal issue or something, but still we just already erased the goals of this event, I think. Then that's
Okay.
impressive for us. So please keep connected, and also being a friend, being a fellow to support each other. And that's actually all we needed for now, Mbak Aziza.
Okay, thank you guys. And before we close, actually that was our closing, but Mas Bagus already shared a link to the Google Forms in the chat box. If you please click that and fill the form to give us like some opinion about how we should do this event next to improve our English discussion. And also, if you guys here are not in the group yet, we will try to invite you later. So make sure that you fill the form so we can we can find you later. Okay. Thank you guys for coming today. Thank you Mas Eko, Mas Jeffrey, Mas Yanuar Fahmi, Kang Sol, Mas Ivanovski, Mas Bagus, and everyone here that I can really mention. Thank you for join us, and have a nice weekend for the rest of this week.
Yeah, Mbak Aziza, do we have some photo session or something?
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Let's have a photo session.
Okay.
Okay, can everyone turn on the camera, and Mas Bagus, can you
Okay.
please
Okay.
take the picture?
Yeah. Please, Mas Bagus.
Okay, I'm counting now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Big smile. Okay, one more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you, Mbak Aze, Mas Boy.
Okay, thank you everyone. See you on the next discussion.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Everyone, see you, see you.
See
Baziza,
you.
we haven't seen each other for quite a while.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other for quite a
Yeah.
while.
Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well.
Yeah, hope
And
everyone is doing well.
judge
See ya.
candidates, good luck to you. Be
Good
strong.
luck.
To you all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Good
you
Stay
luck.
very
healthy
much. I'm
and
leaving.
strong.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Pak Bagus, Mbak Aziza, that was great. Thank you.